What is going on, everyone? We are back in our Bears franchise in Madden 17. It's week 12. The Bears are 5-5 on the season, and today we host the 6-5 Titans. Now, before we get into the game, a couple things we need to look at. First being the depth chart, making a change at wide receiver. Eddie Royal has been disappointing the last couple weeks. He's really all season had some key drops, so I'm going to give Daniel Braverman an opportunity, moving him up. Eddie Royal down, Bellamy going to remain at 5. And then Kevin White should be back at least in the next 2 weeks, possibly going to return next week. That will be a nice welcome back because we have missed him at wide receiver since he's been out. Next up, the division look, and the Packers did win last week, so they have a 2-game lead on us. The Lions are 5-5 as well. The Vikings are 4-6, but some key games coming up. We have the Titans this week, 49ers, then the Lions on the road, Packers at home, Redskins, and then the Vikings on the road to end the season. So some important games coming up. Obviously, they're all important, but those divisional ones especially. But now looking at the injury report for the Titans, Derek Morgan is out with broken ribs. DeMarco Murray is out with a dislocated ankle. Lawan, the same injury. Bell is out. McCain is out. So it looks like, I think Bell's a starter. They're missing 5 starters for this game. And taking a look at the tape, the Titans with the 3rd best offense. That's a bit surprising. 27th best defense, while we have the 2nd to last best offense. 8th best defense. I'm actually surprised we have the 8th best defense. I don't really think our defense is that good. So I think we'll have our hands full today as Mariota coming out 2,500 yards, 22 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions. And the Titans have the ball first, 2nd, and 7. It's Antonio Andrews. And actually, I was surprised to not see Derrick Henry here, but it looks like he's actually 3rd on the depth chart because as we look at the starters, it's actually Dexter McCluster, They are on the left side next to Antonio Andrews. You got Rashard Matthews, Kendall Wright at wide receiver. Not really any big names on this Titans offense, so again, I am surprised to see them with the 3rd best offense, but obviously they are that for a reason. Although here on 1st and 10, it is going to be Jonathan Bullard, the rookie, coming in with his first sack of the season, and that's going to put the Titans way back, 2nd and 20 now, as it's Mariota dropping back the quick throw to Andre Johnson, and he is going to get out there to the 45-yard line, 16 yards on that first one, and that's going to set up a 3rd and 4. And here we are, 3rd down. It's going to be a halfback screen, but Mariota not looking for that one. That was not set up. It was covered nicely, and he just throws it away. So the Bears coming out here. Jay Cutler, 2,200 yards, just 13 touchdowns, and now 7 interceptions. The turnovers have begun to kind of pile up the last couple weeks, so we're going to look to avoid those in this one. But 1st and 10, Jeremy Langford's losing 2 yards on his first carry of the game, and it's now 3rd and 12 here. It's going to be play action as Cutler rolling to his left. He's going to set, he's going to throw, and he is going to find Marquise Wilson, and he has been one of the better players these last 4 or 5 weeks, especially since Kevin White went down with his injury. As you take a look at the defense for the Titans, and again, really this entire Titans team, you don't really see a big name. Brian Arakpo, probably the biggest name on defense. You got Wesley Woodyard, and then you have Jason McCourty at corner. As we have it now, 2nd and 6 here from the 40-yard line. It's going to be a handoff to Jeremy Langford. It runs into his own lineman, and that is only going to net him 3 yards. So 3rd and 2, another 3rd down here on this opening drive. It's Cutler under center. He's going to hand it off to Jeremy Langford. He's easily got the first down and a little bit extra there as he picks up 10 yards on the carry, and we're down to the 27. That's where we find ourselves here on 2nd and 10. It's Cutler dropping back for the throw. He's standing in the pocket. He's going to go to the left. He's going to find Zach Miller, the tight end. He stays up there, gets close to the first down, but a little bit short. So 3rd and inches, we're handing off to Langford. He's going to find the edge, and he's going to give a forearm shiver, diving to the end zone, hits the pylon, and he is in. What a run from Jeremy Langford, his 10th rushing touchdown of the season. The absolutely devastating stiff arm he gave there was unbelievable, but look at this. How's that for a stiff arm? As Antonio Andrews with the immediate response racing down the field. Kyle Fuller will catch him at the 3. But the Titans showing off this 3rd-ranked offense as they are right back down here on the doorstep at the 1, 2nd and goal. Mariota with the throw, and that is a touchdown to Delaney Walker. So it takes the Titans literally no time at all to get a response. They've tied this game back up, so the Bears back with it. It's play action. Cutler, a wide open receiver downfield. We actually missed the tight end there, but we're going to find Wilson across the 50 to the 43. Cutler, not a bad start here with 82 yards, but we have 3rd and 5 now from the 38-yard line. Wilson in motion, and as he's coming across, it's going to be Cutler throwing, but he's going to be hit before he can throw. He fumbles the ball, and the Titans recover. Dodd racing down the field, but Jeremy Langford is going to catch him. And it's another turnover from Jay Cutler. This is becoming a serious problem here as it's 1st and 10. Now the Titans looking to take the lead, and they're going to do it right there on the first play. Rashard Matthews with the easy beat there on Kyle Fuller, and the Titans have the lead 14-7. So Bears taking it back over. Let's see if we can respond here with our own touchdown, and that nearly was an interception there. Cutler not looking good here in this second quarter. It's now 3rd and 11, trying to avoid the 3-and-out here as Cutler dropping back, stepping up, makes the throw to Zach Miller, but he is going to be stopped short of the first down. It's going to be 1 yard short. Just can't quite get that extra yard, so we have to punt it back to the Titans. And here is Marcus Mariota with the play action, looking downfield. He's got an open receiver. It's going to be Rashard Matthews again. He's having himself a nice first half. Mariota 5 of 6 for 60 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now 1st and 10 as it's Antonio Andrews from the 33-yard line. He's taking, no, not taking the handoff. It's play action, and that play just did not look right from the start as Danny Trevathan comes in for the sack. So now 3rd and 10 for the Titans. Mariota's going to be throwing here. He's got McCluster to his left, the 3rd down back, and it's going to be Mariota. He's going to look to throw downfield, but he gets hit as he throws. Looks like he was already throwing that one away, though, and the Titans will settle for a field goal. So 10-point lead for the Titans. We got just under 2 minutes to go in this first half, and we're going to start it off with a sack. So 2nd and 15, we're trying to rush back to the line of scrimmage, trying to set up this halfback screen, but again, Cutler fumbles the ball. Now this one at least looked like he had his arm moving forward. It is not going to be reviewed though, and that is his 10th rushing fumble of the season. Really, honestly, not sure what we're going to do with Cutler here as he just keeps giving the ball away, and the Titans now looking to extend their lead before halftime. Rashard Matthews with another catch, not going to be even close though. They actually surprisingly mark him down at the 5. So 3rd and 2, the Bears defense could come up huge here with a stop, make this just a 13-point game, and they will, as Mariota going to throw that one away, and they will get a field goal, and it will be a 20-7 game going into halftime. And at this point, I mean, look at the numbers here. The Titans, the running game working really well, 143 yards. We've managed 87 yards passing, just 20 yards rushing, 2 takeaways for the Titans. And at this point, I figure, why not? There's nothing to lose. We're looking for a spark, so I'm going to bench Jay Cutler. I'm bringing in Brian Hoyer, and we'll see if he can make anything happen here in this second half. Jeremy Langford going to start things out with a nice run as he's up to 53 yards rushing. Now 1st and 10 from the 48. It's going to be Hoyer with the throw. He's going to complete it to Daniel Braverman. First time we've called his name today as Hoyer starting out nicely 3 for 3 as we have it now 2nd and 4 from the 42. Hoyer under center, dropping back play action, but look at the horrible blocking there as Casey in the backfield immediately for the sack. So 3rd and 14 now from the 49-yard line. It's another play action here as Hoyer going to go off to his left, stops, makes the throw, and he's going to connect with Daniel Braverman, but a flag on the play. Please tell me this is not holding. It is holding, so never mind on that first down. We are now backed up 10 yards, 3rd and 24 from the 39-yard line. Hoyer is going to throw it here as we're looking for this first down, and we are going to throw an interception. You got to be kidding me. Bree Wilson with the pick, the 3rd turnover of this game. And that, we shoot ourselves in the foot. We had the first down. The penalty drops us back, and then we're forced to make a long throw the interception. Now the Titans looking pretty good here at this point in this game. 2:30 to go in the 3rd quarter. They're up 13, and they're looking to move the ball and score some more points here as Mariota looking downfield on 3rd down. He's got all the time in the world here. Can we get some pressure, please? Odd throw from him downfield. That one possibly could have intercepted, but that is going to end the drive for the Titans. We get the ball back here. Last minute of the 3rd quarter. We got to get something going here as here's a pass, and this is getting something going here as Alshon Jeffrey going to make this catch, gets the first down. Haven't called his name very much today, although we haven't really had anything going on offense since that first drive, 2nd and 6 here, and you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me as Hoyer is hit as he throws, and Wesley Woodyard gets the absolute gift, his 5th interception of the season. But look at that. You cannot have an easier pick than that. Now the 4th turnover of the game, 2nd pick for Brian Hoyer, and things just keep getting worse. 1st and 10, Jeremy Langford here now as it's a 28-7 game. Langford actually the one bright spot it looks like in this game. He's up to 71 yards rushing as we're under 10 minutes to go in this first quarter. We would need an absolute miracle to get back in this one though, as Langford again looking good, picks up 8 more yards as he's approaching 100 yards rushing on the day. As now on 2nd and 1, I'm going to go right back to Langford here on this sweeping screen, and he's going to catch this one in stride, beats the edge, and he's down the sideline, knocked out of bounds at the 18. Jeremy Langford, not bad there, 22 yards for him on the catch. Now 1st and 10, we're going to have Jordan Howard, the backup in the game. Haven't seen much of him in the last couple of weeks, trying to get him involved a little bit more. He picks up 11 yards on his first carry of the game, and now it is 3rd and goal here as we need desperately a score. This is 4-down territory, and it is 4-down territory as Wilson cannot make the catch. It's a poor throw from Hoyer, so now 4th and goal. We need a miracle here as Hoyer stepping up, and we had a receiver, but we threw it too early. That one's going to be knocked down, and the Titans take over on down. So 2nd and 8 now for the Titans. It is Antonio Andrews. We haven't heard much of him since that first half as he still has 149 yards rushing, but hasn't been able to break off any big runs since that one earlier. But now 3rd and 5. The Titans are running it, so it looks like they're pretty happy with the score and just trying to run off as much clock as they can as we'll get the ball back now. Pretty good field position. Let's see if we can get another touchdown on the board here. 1st and 10. Screen is going to come out. It's Langford, and he's going to have the blocks for this one. He's down that left side, tries to go with the juke move. Not really going to work as we're down to the 30-yard line. Hoyer almost approaching 100 yards passing, but now 1st and 10. It's Hoyer stepping up, makes a throw, and he's going to find Alshon Jeffrey. Once again, Jeffrey looking good, making some catches in the second half. Now 1st and 10. It's going to be Hoyer stepping up, makes a throw, and you got to be kidding me. Wesley Woodyard with another interception. I'll be honest, I did not see the linebacker sitting there in that zone. That's his 2nd interception. That's the 5th turnover, the 3rd pick. And now 3rd and 7 for the Titans. They're actually throwing for it this time. I don't know why, and it's going to end up with Mariota throwing it away. He only has 82 yards and 2 touchdowns. What a weird game this is, but here we go. 2nd and 10 now, final opportunity, and you've got to be kidding me. This is where we officially throw in the towel. Another interception. Brian Orakpo this time. 4th pick. 6th turnover, and this might be quite possibly the worst game that we have played with this Bears team. Absolutely with this Bears team, maybe ever. This is the ugliest game I've ever been a part of. 6 takeaways for the Titans. We got absolutely dominated. Forget the fact they only had 63 yards passing. We only had 172, but Hoyer, 8 of 18, 103 yards, and 4 interceptions. Mariota, 10 of 15 for just 82 yards, 2 touchdowns, 92 yards for Cutler in that first half. And, there's nothing really else to say about that. We'll just move on to the running game. Antonio Andrews, what a game for him. 23 carries for 165 yards. Langford, 18 for 80 and a touchdown. For the receivers, not much to see here. Your leading receiver is going to be Marquise Wilson, 3 for 62. Rashard Matthews, 3 for 48 and a touchdown. Langford, 2 for 42, so he has over 100 yards total on the day. Braverman, 4 for 38. Jeffrey, 2 for 27. And then on defense, it's going to be Amos with 9 tackles for us, Trevathan with 8, 2 tackles for loss for Adrian Amos as well. Sacks, it's going to be 2 for Carl Klug, 1 for Orakpo, 1 for Bullard the rookie, and 1 for Danny Trevathan, 2 interceptions for Wesley Woodyard, and then 1 for Orakpo and Wilson. Now, as far as MVP goes for this week, it's kind of an easy pick. The only bright spot in this game was Jeremy Langford, 80 yards rushing, 42 yards receiving, and then the touchdown. So he is going to be Week 12 MVP, although I don't think that's really saying much. So we move on now. Week 13, we're 5-6 on the season now, and if we get any consolation, it is the fact that we are going to be hosting the 2-9 49ers next week. So if we ever had a good chance to win a game, it should be this one, although judging by that last performance, I don't know what team we could beat in the season. This is kind of what I expected the Bears to be like all year, so I guess we're fortunate we've managed to win 5 games up to this point, but looks like we have a big injury decision as well. I'm guessing that's going to be Kevin White, so we're going to have to decide before the game whether we want him to play and risk injury or just keep him out one more week because he will be back in Week 14, but that game against the 49ers is going to be coming to you next time. That's going to be it for this one, though. If you enjoyed it, please go and give it a like. I'd really appreciate it, and subscribe to see any future videos that I make. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.